It is very rare that MS Dhoni gives an interview to host broadcasters or to anybody when you look at it. The thing with Dhoni is, for about 11 months, he will be absolutely out of everybody's presence. 1 month prior to the IPL, he'll come, and then during the IPL, he will show his magic, only to fade away later. However, prior to the MI versus CSK encounter that happened, MS Dhoni spoke about a lot of things. In a near 20-minute interview that he did with the digital broadcasters, MS Dhoni spoke about wicket keeping and his equation with Virat Kohli. Because what did MS Dhoni say? Especially on keeping. Now, this is a very big factor that MS Dhoni has mentioned. If I am not wicket keeping, I think I am useless on the field. Now, this is a very strong word that MS Dhoni has mentioned, that if I am not wicket keeping, I think I am useless on the field. Because that's where I read the game in the best possible manner. Why do you think MS Dhoni started the trend of wicket keepers being the best captains? They have an entire 360-degree view of what is to be there. He analyzes the pitch also properly, and that is why keeper as a captain, if they are the best, it's all thanks to MS Dhoni. What does he mention about wicket keeping? Have to be really close to the game for the angles to see how the bowler is bowling, how the wicket is behaving, what is the change. He will calculate automatically and then he will do the changes. That is why he says wicket keeping for him is the ultimate option. He will do best as the captain. He'll be of much more utility there. When I'm right behind the stump, he explains the dynamics of it. I'm in a better position to judge what really is happening and then to convey it to the captain. So even here, as a wicket keeper, if I'm right behind the stumps, whether there is grip on the wicket, there is swing on the wicket, he will immediately convey to the captain to make the changes. But during the course of that conversation, a clip was shown where MS Dhoni took a viral catch diving to his right against Gujarat Titans last year. To that, MS Dhoni remarked very funnily, it's a fluke. Simple, plain, MS Dhoni, direct talk. So it was a fluke. If you closely monitor, it feels like a sack of rice falling from the back of a truck. The whole thing is if he can reach with two hands. MS Dhoni has clearly mentioned that was like, it wasn't made out to be the catch like it is. He bluntly put it out like, yes, it was a fluke. But we all know the relationship that he shares with Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli has often spoken with him about certain things when you look at his form, when you look at his equation. How did he do as a captain? About the message. What was the message that MS Dhoni shared with Virat Kohli? Dhoni, in a typical straight bat style, mentioned, I will talk about the relationship, not the message. I like to keep it the way it is. And he reiterated, what was the conversations that would have? He would say, he would come and talk to me, asking questions like, what could I have done differently here? We had a lot of conversations. It was like, what things could I have done differently in a chase? Did I do well in this particular run chase? Did I do well during the captaincy bit? What were the decisions? Every single thing Virat Kohli opened up with MS Dhoni. And that is why they developed a very good relationship that is there. Dhoni on his part said, I gave him honest opinions. That's how the relationship grew. It was more of a captain and a newcomer at that point in time. MS Dhoni, the bona fide great. Virat Kohli on the path to greatness when you look at captaincy. Virat Kohli outshone MS Dhoni, and that is why the equation that you see, it's really, really positive and really, really good at this point in time. So MS Dhoni, the art of wicket keeping, it's very simple for him. He knows the best decisions need to be taken there. And on this relationship with Virat Kohli, friendship, nothing more, nothing less. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.